Welcome to Freelance Motors Guernsey Limited, a well-established main dealer for these brands. Lexus, premium brand vehicles of outstanding quality. Toyota, extensive range of quality reliable vehicles. Vauxhall, sporty practical vehicles for all budgets. Chevrolet, economical and affordable motoring, ideal for Guernsey. Lotus and TVR, hardcore sports cars for the real enthusiast. With great service and friendly staff. Freelance Motors Guernsey Limited.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Grande Mare Golf Club. My name's Stuart Walbridge. I'm one of the 4 coaching staff here at the Grande Mare Golf Club and top 10 PGA graduate for 2003-2004. The reason you're looking at me and wondering why you're watching me on your television today is I'm here to guide you around 18 holes at the Grande Mare Golf Club. For many of you, I hope this would be a benefit, as this is one of the tougher golf courses you might be faced with. Although it's a short course, for the experienced golfers, you'll realise already there's a lot of dangers out there that your ball can find its way into. Unfortunately, many people play their golf in an overly aggressive manner. I'm going to try and hopefully keep your ball in the play as much as possible. For those who play golf for a while, you'll realise that the lowest number you could possibly score on a hole or look at scoring on a hole is a birdie. Unfortunately, at the other end, the highest score really has no limit. So we're going to look at playing this golf course in a conservative manner, one which will hopefully limit the highest scores that you will be making. The first hole here today is a 315-yard par 4. We've got water on the right, we have a little bit of rough down the left-hand side. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and limit the tee shot to one that's going to leave you a full shot into the green for your first hole. Many people often hit the ball down the fairway as far as possible, leaving themselves an awkward 60 to 70 yard pitch into the green. Having only played one shot already, it's always difficult to limit that golf swing to a half or 3/4 length swing. I've chosen a 3-iron today to hit get the ball down to that sort of yardage. So I'm teeing up on the left-hand side of the fairway because the wind is coming a little bit from right to left, so that allows me to aim down the right-hand side and hopefully allow the ball to move back toward the centre of the fairway. One criticism that you find of many golfers when they go to the course is that they do things very differently to how they would play either in a practice round or in a practice situation. This differentiates the feelings that they get when they play golf in competition, and often people try harder and do things differently. What we want to try and do when you play golf is to try and keep things as simple and consistent as possible. For that reason, every shot I hit today, I'll follow a very consistent pre-shot routine. I'll be thinking about where's the worst place I could hit my golf ball versus the very best place I could hit it. Obviously, we want to try and keep our ball in the safest place, so we'll be thinking about as the last thought in our mind before we hit the golf shot. For every shot that I hit, I'll stand behind the ball, identifying not only my target in the distance, but a target on the ground just in front of the ball. From there, walking in, setting up to the golf ball, aiming the club towards my target. But most importantly, once I actually get to the ball itself, I never stop moving and try and keep an element of motion the whole way throughout the setup. Then it's one last look at the target, look at the ball and swing. The yardage I've managed to leave myself on the first hole is 100 yards, which is always my preferred yardage. For me, I know that this is normally a sand wedge to the middle of the green. Quite often that yardage might be an extra club or 2 clubs further I have to go to the back of the green. For me, this is a comfortable distance to be playing from, and it would always give me reasonably predictable and consistent results. I'm fortunate this is my second shot. For many people it might be your third or possibly your fourth shot. It's important to try and identify a yardage that you're comfortable from playing from, for the reasons that if you go into the trees or you have to come out from a hazard, you can then be playing from a position of strength. Quite often people hit their ball as close to the green as possible when they have to lay up and end up playing a shot they're not totally comfortable with. Now once your ball's on the green, you can take the opportunity to mark your golf ball, give it a clean, make sure there's no dirt or lumps of grass on it which might affect the roll of the ball. Can also help in aiding the lineup of the putter face to your target. So in this instance I have an arrow on the top of the golf ball which I'm going to place down along the line of the target. This means when I come to hit the putt, all I have to do is put the club face at 90 degrees to the target, commit to my line and trust my stroke. Again, going through the putting routine, very similar to the full pre-shot routine, avoiding the problem of getting stuck over the golf ball, always trying to keep myself moving throughout the process. It's important to remember even the short putts are worth as much as the long putts. Take care to stick to your routine, follow your process from start to finish and try and avoid doing anything differently.